Hey folks, this is your host, the one, the only, Thrifty Gamer 83 here. You know, I enjoy grinding in role playing games. I enjoy just looking around at the environments in games and seeing what they have. I guess it goes back to the old Nintendo days of games like Dragon Warrior. And, of course, now it's known as Dragon Quest, but Dragon Warrior 1 through 4 on the NES, that was classic. And, of course, you also had Final Fantasy. And jumping ahead, you had Super Nintendo, which was the classic for all role playing games. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, I'm thinking of the American generalizations of the names. Final Fantasy 3, of course, is Final Fantasy 6, and Final Fantasy 2, of course, was Final Fantasy 4. And going back through that backlog of gaming, going back through the games that had 8-bit or 16-bit visuals, I really didn't mind. They were great. You had Secret of Mana as well, and that had a nice action role-playing mechanic and as well a nice grinding element to it. And currently nowadays I'm just playing Final Fantasy X every few minutes I get here and there because I like Final Fantasy X, and I like it a lot more with my 10 deck because that way it upscales nice and clean and I get a good crystal clear capture off of it. Grinding for me in role-playing games has always been that proper mechanic. Even in first-person shooter games which blend the line of role-playing games, it's really nice to have that effect, to be able to grind characters to get them to a level that you need them to be. As an aside, when I see games which offer DLC, which enable you to breeze right through it, it's honestly like having the old Game Genie system and just cheating your way through without putting in the time or effort. And it's really something which I cannot agree with. I cannot agree with just saying, hey, I can purchase this DLC, but, I won't have to waste my time in the game, and, it's not really wasting time. I enjoy the visual effects. I enjoy, finding out just what my 10 deck could do, and also enjoying the level of detail while I'm grinding in a game and getting a better look at visuals, at the system, and at what can be done in the game. And as well, of course, grinding opens up new avenues. If you have a game which allows for job systems, then you're increasing the character's job abilities and unlocking new equipable status effects, new job effects, and as well, something like Final Fantasy X, you have the sphere grid, which is an absolute must. It's rather open-ended. While the story is linear, and I don't mind linear role-playing games, I honestly don't. I prefer a linear directed path role-playing game over MMORPGs. I like having an open-ended job system or an open-ended sphere grid to continually build and upgrade your characters, and just having that level of play mechanic. Having something like grinding, which enables you to increase damage output, to bring in spells. Right now I'm playing Final Fantasy X, as I said before, on my mobile iPhone. I'm playing Dragon Quest 3, and you get to a certain point in Dragon Quest 3 and you can upgrade your characters while still retaining some of their previous job, uh, magic, effects, that type of stuff. It's nice. And I feel that grinding really cements a lot of games, like Baldur's Gate, like Final Fantasy X. It's something that you enjoy more. And on retro consoles, I'm definitely enjoying it. Getting retro games, I'm enjoying them more and more each day. Uh, like I said before, I'm tending to steer clear of DLC unless it adds, say, an extra mission. If it enables me to buy a coat which will increase my hit points or give me double XP and enable me to breeze through the game, I'm not interested. I want to be enjoying the game. I don't want to just breeze right through it without grinding. And as I said before, I know some people view it as a negative connotation in gaming with grinding, but you know what? It's a great mechanic. It honestly teaches you to value the game. A while ago, as I said before, on the basis of the game Genie, I can now see that my father was right. You're basically cheating through a game you just paid 40 or 50 bucks for, and you're not really enjoying it. Alright, folks, rant, rave, love, hey, click that subscribe button. You're keeping my show on the air. Hey, enjoy the grind. Have a good one.